Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be getting ready together. I have a whole bunch of new products to use. I have new makeup to try, new skincare, new SPF, a little bit of everything. I've been sent a ton of things lately that I want to try in today's video, and so we are going to be getting ready and I'm going to be showing you swatches of everything. I'm super excited, so if you are too, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up before you leave, and let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I'm going to link my new Glamnetic nails down below in the description box. I love these with the smiley faces, and I discovered that if you get Glamnetic nails, there are different categories. Basically, the ones that are $14.99 are good, but the ones that are $19.99 are better. The material is better, they're harder, and they last much longer. The last set of nails I had on, which were the olivey looking ones, you guys have been seeing those for the past several videos, and the first time I did a set with those, it lasted me 16 days. I took it off because I was bored of them. I did the $14.99 ones. They didn't last as long, didn't like them as much, they didn't feel the same, and so I created a second set with the same set that I had initially taken off because they send you a whole bunch of nails, so I was able to make it work twice, and those lasted me 2 more weeks. So love them. If you can spend the $19.99, highly recommend it. It's still much cheaper than getting your nails done at a salon. Anyways, let's get started with the makeup. I'm actually going to start with this right here from Glow Recipe. I have some Glow Recipe skincare to try today. This is their Pride, oh my god, it's so cute, Pride Edition Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. I believe that this is one of their most popular products, and I don't think I've ever tried it before. Have I? Oh, it's kind of slimy. Okay, let's go for it. Smells like watermelon. It's nice. It's supposed to be pore tightening, I believe. It is sinking right into the skin. It doesn't have a greasy feel or anything. It's kind of watery with a little bit of slimy in there. I'm gonna leave that out. I needed a new toner anyways. This one is almost over. They also sent over this right here. They have a new lip balm that I'm going to try today, and then I'll also put on the other products they sent me. So I have the Plump Hyaluronic Serum. I also don't think I've tried this one. I don't think I've tried anything from their Plump line. So that serum actually feels amazing, and it's leaving the face super nice and glowy. Very thin too. I'm going to try the moisturizer from the same line. This one is refillable. Ooh, I thought this was going to be like a gel, but it looks creamy. We'll see. This one has an interesting texture. It's kind of like in between a gel and a cream, and as you can see, it's super glowy. Love it. I gotta say, my skin feels amazing. If you have combination or normal skin, this is going to be awesome for you, or dry skin that doesn't like thick creams, because I've heard that that's a thing. Could not relate. I love thick creams, but if you have dry skin and you don't like the thick creams, this might be a good option for you. Last thing from Glow Recipe is their Plump Hyaluronic Gloss Balm. Here it is. And by the way, let me know how much it annoys you that you can hear my AC going, because I know that you can hear it in the video. Hopefully it'll turn off soon. It bothers me a little bit when I'm editing it, but I would be super hot filming this if it wasn't on. So I don't know, let me know what you think. I can definitely turn it off. I've actually been turning it off the past few videos, but as it gets hotter and hotter this summer, I don't know how hot I'm going to be filming videos, so I'm trying it out. I'm leaving it in for this one. The last skincare product I wanted to try is actually from Paula's Choice. They sent over their new Healthy Glow Invisible Sunscreen Oil, and I tried it the other day and I loved it. This has an SPF of 30, and it has barrier support. It has an antioxidant complex, and it is a perfect way of finishing up your skincare routine. I also felt very confident using all the Glow Recipe products that I knew weren't going to be quite like magic cream for me, because I knew I was going to be finishing things up with a sunscreen oil, and I didn't want to put a sunscreen oil on top of a thick cream because that would have probably been too much. So anyways, I feel better about putting this oil on top of thinner skincare. And I'm just going to run it down my neck. For my base, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Healthy Glow SPF 30 tint. And I'm going to blend it out with my rougher sponge. When I went to the beach a couple of weeks ago, I definitely must have gotten some sun because I did not look like a ghost with this one before, and it is currently looking a bit too light on me, but that's okay, we'll fix it. I have my Rare Beauty Skin Tint, which is a very similar texture to the Too Faced one, and I have it in a color that's a bit too dark for me. So we're going to mix them together a little bit, just by tapping a bit of the darker one over the Too Faced one until it's a better color for me. Much better, I look alive again. The AC is finally off. I'm adding a bit of my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector to my under eye area and the inner corner of the eye right here, just with my finger. Honestly, maybe I don't need your feedback at all, judging by how much quieter it is now that the AC is off. I'm going to be hot this summer, but I don't think I'm going to let all that noise be on my videos. Moving on, I'm going to use my Very Valentino concealer right under my eyes. You guys, I cannot even believe at this point I gave this concealer a bad review, because when I tell you I have not been able to stop using it for the past entire month. I love it. It is so thin, so lightweight, so brightening. I definitely have to use a color corrector with it, but I usually use a color corrector anyways, so I can't stop using it. I love natural looking glowy makeup, so far I'm loving the way this is looking. For bronzer, I have a new bronzer color from Rare Beauty to try. This one is in the shade Always Sunny. The one I usually go for is Happy Soul, which I love, but this one is going to give me a bit more of a summer bronze, I think. Let me blend it out before I keep going because it looks a little scary. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. This looks nice. I can definitely blend it to look nice with my complexion, but it is a pretty warm shade. It's got a lot of red in it, I think. So somebody who has a lot more yellow on their skin tone than me would definitely like this shade more. Like if you have a tan complexion, this is your shade of bronzer for sure. I'm going to blend it in anyways because this blends like a dream. So even though it's not my preferred shade of bronzer, it'll work. But as I was saying, if you have a tanned complexion, you are going to love this one. Now that the bronzer is on, I have all of the Saie Beauty Glow Sculpt Multi-Use Cream Highlighting Blushes with me. I'm going to swatch them all for you. Also, I just lied to you, there's 10 colors total of these and they sent over 5 of them. So here are the shades Quartz Glow, Peach Glow, and Sculpt Glow. And then I also have Pink Glow and Mauve Glow right here. I believe that these are meant to be like a blush and a highlighter in one, and I really want to try it. I'm in between the peach one and the mauve one, but I think I want to go for the peach one. I haven't put any powder on my face at all. I'm going to use the double-ended brush that they sent over, this wider side down here, and I'm going to go for Peach Glow, which is pretty pigmented, more than I expected. Let me just blend this bottom side into my bronzer nicely. Okay, after I blended it a little bit more with the sponge, I do like it. And I like that even though it's super glowy, it doesn't have any texture or any like shimmer particles or anything. I honestly expected it to enhance my texture, but it doesn't enhance my texture at all. So that right there is spectacular. Once again, with my sponge, I'm just going under and right here on the inner part of the face a bit, just so that it blends nicely. And then I have a new palette from Nomad Cosmetics that I've been dying to use, and I've also been dying to show you, and that is this one right here. It is the Nomad Cosmetics Okavango Safari palette. This is what the actual packaging of the palette looks like, which is even better than the box. And it's almost like a fabric. It almost feels like you're petting an animal kind of, but obviously it's synthetic, right? Once you open it, this right here is what the palette looks like. Now today I am going for a very summery, lightweight type of look. So I'm not going to do a very glamorous eyeshadow look with it, at least not in this video. I'm going to try and keep it very light. We'll see if we can do that. With my reference number 15 blending brush, I'm going to use the shade Towering Giraffes. And I'm going to add this shade all throughout the crease of my eye. It's like a nice light transition type color. Just back and forth blending here. And the same thing over on this side. With the same brush, I'm going to grab a bit of Bumbura Plains right here. And I'm going to add this one to the outer corner of the eye and blend it into the crease color ever so slightly. Just back and forth blending it up and around halfway in, maybe a little more. And into the crease. And then for the center of my eyelid, I want to get the Nile Crocodiles shade, which is this shimmer here. And I want to add it to my eyelid, just stamping it in place. Same thing over on the other side. For the inner corner, I'm going to try and do something a little tricky. This, when you mix it, is a very silver shade, but with a pointed brush, I just want a little bit of the white in there. And I'm going to add that right here to the inner corner. Came out a light silver, but that's okay. If I were to mix it, it would be much darker, and I want it to be lighter than the green shade. So I'm just going to tap that in place there. And for the under eye, a bit more of the green shade on a reference number 14, and I'm just going to back and forth blend it out down here. I went ahead and added this eyeliner to my waterline in the shade Killer Camo from Too Faced, and I also applied some mascara. I have not powdered my face at all yet, so that is what we're going to do right now. And I want to keep this summer glow going. I want to powder in very strategic places, so I'm going to get my airbrush powder. I'm going to grab my Wayne number 3 brush. I always have this one linked below if you're interested. And then I'm going to just get a bit of powder, and we're going to powder right here next to my nose, just right there. Same thing on this other side. I'm gonna powder the tip of my nose as well, and the center of my forehead. And that's it. That is all the powdering I'm doing, so check it out. Super glowy still. So all I'm missing is the lips, and I have a whole bunch of new lipsticks from BK Beauty. They sent these over. Some of the shades they sent are new, and some of them I already had in my collection. So Acceptance, Passion, Inner Beauty, Kindness, and Self-Love were already existing shades. So I'm going to put these aside because I am going to swatch them for you. But like I said, I already had them, so I don't want to open new lipstick for no reason. And then of course I'm going to swatch the already existing shades next to the new ones. These are the ones that were already part of their collection. Here's the shade Acceptance, Kindness, Inner Beauty, Passion, and Self-Love. As you can see, these are super creamy, very nice and pigmented. And so these are the shades that I already had in my collection. Let's start with the new shades. This one is Empower, Confidence. That's a pretty red. Gratitude, Faith, Beauty, and Grace. So these are all of the BK Beauty lipstick shades. That red is beautiful. I also love this nude down here. And I didn't want to swatch these all on my lips because I feel like a lot of them are going to clash with this very green eye look that I did. So I am going to just put on the shade Grace, which I think might just be my new favorite. I loved their initial shade launch because you guys know I love nude lipsticks, but they were all a little bit too pink for me. But this right here, this is right up my alley. I just wiped off the lip balm that I had on, and this is the Anastasia lip liner in the shade Muted Mauve. I think this is going to go perfect with the lipstick in Grace. So here's Grace, and these, by the way, smell like a very light vanilla scent, I think. I can barely smell it though, but it's like a little sweet. Nothing that bothers me. Okay, so this right here is the look. Thank you for getting ready with me today. I wanted to play with all of these goodies that have been sent my way and show you them as well. I have even more things that were sent my way that I'm going to just put on hold for now so that I can get them out in a different get ready with me type of video so that they can have their own spot, you know. It's like other lipsticks or other blushes, and I already had lipsticks and blushes to try in this video, so we'll leave them for another video. Anyways, I love you guys so much. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in any of these products, as per usual, they're all listed and linked down below in the description box. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.